Hello, I'm Romi, the CEO of PensionBee, and today we're going to be talking about the pensions gender gap. You've probably heard about the wage gap. It's the 9% difference in women and men's pay. Well, there's also a difference in the amount of money women and men have in their pensions. In fact, the pensions gender gap is directly affected by the gender pay gap. Men and women tend to save similar amounts of money into their pensions until around the age of 35, when the pensions gap starts to appear, and with age, the pension gap widens. On average, a woman's pension is only 2/3 the size of a man's pension. There are lots of reasons for the pensions gap. Of course, the wage gap is an important one, and with men being paid more, they can afford to save more into their pensions. It's also a reality that women are going to have children, and if companies don't support their employees with adequate childcare options, then it is often women who bear the brunt of childcare, having to leave work early, take extra time off, sometimes returning part-time, all of which can lead to a reduction in opportunities and pay over time. Parenthood is a normal stage in many women's careers, so it's time for companies to step up and support mothers with different childcare options so that families can choose the best course of action for them and keep women on the career track. To bridge the pensions gap, we also need to address the wage gap and demand equal pay regardless of gender. We also need to make it easy for women to save into pensions. Women prefer to invest in products that are jargon-free and tailored to them in terms of communication. It's hard to feel confident about any type of investment product if it's covered in small print and lots of terms that nobody understands. At PensionBee, we believe in transparency, and that is why we always use understandable language. We want to empower our customers to make the right decisions for themselves and for their retirement by feeling confident that they understand everything that's going on with their pension. Our PensionBee team is diverse, and we think it's important to celebrate and nurture that diversity. That's why in 2017, we signed the Women in Finance Charter. There's a lot of work to be done to close the pensions gender gap, but we do think it's achievable. Our latest research shows that if a woman were to make a £1,000 contribution in her mid-20s, a £2,000 contribution in her mid-30s, and a £3,500 contribution in her mid-40s, that would go a very long way to closing the pensions gender gap. Now, it's recognized that everyone needs to save more for retirement, but if we can achieve a more equal footing between men and women, then that is certainly a good objective too. This is a straightforward solution to a complex problem, and we're hopeful that it will give women some confidence that the pensions gender gap can be closed.